record episode 204 of Game Speak Podcast.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yo, 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 and hello and welcome to the 204th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning high definition, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else, like you should. This show is two childhood BFFs bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to subscribe to our official newsletter so we can make sure you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, JAMAL Jafra, alongside Brent, Bamboozled Bass. I get to use that again because we are re-recording, and I don't want to have to come up with another one.
It doesn't hit as hard the second time.
But only me and you know that.
Yeah.
But you just told everyone now.
Well, you started it.
Your mom started it.
Well, what's up, guys? Hopefully you can all hear us now. We're back
Yeah.
and we're live, and we have no Devin here, but that's okay.
Devin's in the chat for some reason.
Oh, good.
That
good.
was,
So
he was the one
Devin's-
who said no audio, fellas.
Devin's in the chat.
But we also got Super Beaner in the chat. Just go ahead and say what's up. Yo, yo, yo. Anyways, so Brent, your birthday, it passed us recently.
Yes, birthday happened. Had a birthday.
Happy belated.
Thanks. Thanks. That's pretty good. Pretty good birthday.
you get anything crazy cool besides like what?
I was supposed to say you got me something pretty cool, and then I got a bunch of clothes and stuff. Other than
Oh God, not clothes.
Hey, I like clothes. You know.
No.
I'm not hating on clothes.
No,
you know?
just get really mad. I don't even expect things for my birthday anymore. Like
no, me either. So
at my age, like if I get socks, I'm excited.
dude, if I get anything, I'm stoked.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like after you hit like the age of 18, like no one cares if you live or die. Like
Yeah,
just
true.
accept the truth. It's that you're just kind of floating through.
I feel like it was around like 23 to me. Everybody just stopped giving a shit.
Yeah, at 23, they're just like, yeah, we're done. Same. Super Beaner says
thanks,
happy
man.
birthday.
I appreciate it.
But yeah, so this week, I made our first, outside of our our trailer reactions that we do, I made our first new piece of content that I'm going to be doing. Brent's working on something on the back end for his own thing, but it's canceled video games. So and it'll be out on Thursday at 2:30 p.m. on YouTube. So you guys should go check it out. I did a whole legit, it's like 5 canceled video games, broke them down, show you footage,
It's
played
super
some games.
legit.
It's
Way more legit than the one I'm gonna make.
Nah, we'll see, man. I bet it'll be good. But yeah, so if you're interested in canceled Nintendo 64 games, you should go check it out, and then listen to my YouTuber voice where I'm just like, the new game, blah 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 blah. No,
Dude, he sounds just like Chills. Have you guys watched Chills on the internet?
I have no idea who Chills is, but I'll take that as a compliment.
Don't. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Kill
No, I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing all week. I put a lot of time into that, and then I didn't watch any. I've been watching some Steve Irwin on YouTube for some reason. Like when I go to bed, I'll just watch old Steve Irwin videos.
Dude, I've been watching old SpongeBob. That's
Which,
been my
like,
going
season
to
one?
bed. Yeah, like season 1. For some reason, my girlfriend keeps starting it over at the beginning of season 1 instead of moving on to the next.
Nah, dude, you gotta get through 2 and 3. Season 2 and 3 have the bangers.
There's some bangers in season 1 too, though.
Oh yeah, of course. What's your favorite episode from season 1?
Oh man, I don't know.
What's been going on? What's the last episode you watched?
It's hard to say my favorite. I guess maybe the one where Sandy wants to go to Texas. I don't know if that was season 1, but I know it's
I'm talking about out of the seasons you've just recently watched.
Yeah, I've been kind of skipping around the early seasons.
Okay, gotcha.
But
gotcha.
I think Audra keeps starting it over on the first season. So for some reason the first 5 or 6 episodes, like the boating school episode and all that shit. It keeps playing over
Backing
and over
up. Backing up.
Or the pizza delivery episode. Man, there's a lot of good episodes. The hash slinging slasher.
Dude, that show was literally just banger after banger.
It
like
really had some bangers, dude. And as an adult, you watch it, and like a lot of the jokes
still funny.
land in a different way, and it's like it was a good show.
Oh
like,
yeah, I love me some SpongeBob, dude. It never gets old. You've inspired me to go and watch them. Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So, by the way, Devin's not here. If you guys were wondering, we just don't mention him anymore. No, I'm just kidding. No, he was actually busy with some family stuff today. That's why he hopped up in the chat to help us out. Still helping us technically, and it's a good thing he popped up and came through on that. So, but anyways, let's jump into the gaming news, Brent. Let's get deep fried.
Yeah, let's get deep fried with it.
So just so you guys know, we're using gaming articles from gaming news sites from around the gaming web. No, I'm just kidding. We do not claim any of the material as our own. We are simply giving our thoughts on the weekly gaming news. So you want to start it? You want me to start it? How do you want to do this?
I'll kick it off.
Kick it.
Let's see. We may get some news regarding the Final Fantasy VII remake this weekend. According to the game's co-director, Matomo Yu, I'm not even going to try.
Yeah, just go Matomo.
Matomo Toriyama said that in addition to an upcoming orchestral concert in Japan, there will also be a special program with some of its own reveals. Toriyama shared the news on the Square Enix Music Twitter account. Based on a translation from Gematsu, it is unclear if any planned announcements will be made or teased during the concert itself, or if a second streaming event will happen sometime in the future. The Final Fantasy VII Remake Orchestra Concert will take place on February the 13th at 5 p.m. in Japan, or 3 a.m. Eastern Time. While no date or time has been given for any secondary events. So it'll probably just happen at that event, whatever this announcement is. Hopefully.
I don't think it's going to be anything. I think they're going to be like, hey, we're still working on it. We'd be like, yay.
It'd be cool if they had some kind of like video or like a trailer or something, you know?
Don't get your hopes up. Mark my words. They're going to literally just be like, hey, things are coming along good.
That'd be some bullshit, dude.
I feel like that's what we're going to get. What if they show off like a trailer for part 2 and it's just beautiful and ready to go?
Dude,
like,
that would be sick. I don't expect it to be like ready to go, but I'm thinking
like,
we might get some kind of like
now.
teaser, you know what I mean? Dude, that would be crazy. I mean, surely they've been working on it, you know what I mean?
Of course, they have to. I mean, like, they're probably like, I can't believe we did this. Why are we doing this to ourselves? But anyways, Luke Riley at IGN says Borderlands developer Gearbox has today announced it will be joining Embracer Group as a wholly owned subsidiary of the Swedish holding company formerly known as THQ Nordic AB. The deal reportedly worth up to $1.3 billion will see Gearbox and its 550 staff in Frisco, Texas, and Quebec City become Embracer Group's 7th official operating group. Embracer's existing operating groups include THQ Nordic, Saber Interactive, Koch Media. Is it
Koch? Maybe it's Koch.
Koch Media.
Cock.
Big Cock Media. Decca Games.
Dick Games.
Amplifier, Game Invest, and Coffee Stain Holding. Quote, Lars Wingfor's vision of Embracer as an allied partner group committed to fueling and accelerating the ambitions of a series of decentralized, successful entrepreneurial companies while magnifying the collective value and advantages of diversification across the entire group is the most brilliant strategy and design for short, medium, and long-term success in this industry that I have ever encountered in my 30 years in this industry, said Gearbox co-founder and CEO Randy Pitchford in a statement accompanying the announcement. The feeling at Gearbox is that we are just getting started, and this transaction is not merely a stimulant for the talent of our employee-owned company, but a propellant for the exciting future we have planned. Pitchford will continue as Gearbox boss following the merger. Embracer has also acquired Austin, Texas-based developer and publisher Aspire or Asper.
Everything's just all vulgar.
Sexual. No, I think it's Aspire, but Aspire has 140 staff that will operate as a standalone entity under Saber Interactive. Now, one thing about what's up, Paranormal? What's Gucci fam? Apparently this news here is Gucci because Gearbox just made a cool $1.3 billion. They just got bought. Just I don't understand Embracer Group's goal here because they own like 13 companies now, 13 game companies. And I just don't understand what they're trying to do. You know, like Gearbox is, it seems like they're buying up like all the weird AA and indie developers or those.
Maybe they just want another like Borderlands style thing, you know? Maybe they're like ready for the next big thing, you know? And they think Gearbox could do it. I mean, Gearbox does do some dope shit every now and then.
No, but do you not realize who this is that bought them? This is THQ.
Nordic,
this is the ones who bought like the Time Splitters IPs and all that stuff. Like they're buying a bunch of random shit and like doing nothing with it yet.
What if they make like a Smash Bros style game with like all kinds of random fucking characters?
Super Beaner says they're making Halo 6. No, so my thing about the whole situation, they own. Embracer now has access to more than 200 game franchises and more than 5,500 employees. So like they just like throwing money. Like I don't understand what they're doing. Like what's the end goal here?
Maybe they're gonna make a streaming service
with just these okay, cool, you got Borderlands. All right, like the rest of it.
Time Splitters
and Time Splitters. Apparently, Aspire is the team that's supposedly working on the new KOTOR game. You know, so like, and they just got bought. So what does that mean for KOTOR?
Maybe they're seeing the long game here. Maybe they're bundling up all these companies so they can sell them to Microsoft at an exponentially higher price. I don't know.
Or now that they're all bought up, they're all just gonna fail, and then like that's it. They just lose all their money. But who knows?
Maybe they fail, and then like years later, the IP gets bought for super cheap, and then some great shit gets made. You know what I mean?
I just find it strange. I think this is something to keep our eyes on because
I think they're cooking something up, dude.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm sure they
I think they're cooking it up, dude.
I think
you remember there was a time when every game you fucking played like popped up THQ. You know?
Yeah, but this is a completely different team.
I'm just saying, dude, maybe THQ is about to get back on the horse, dude. Maybe pretty soon, every single game you play, it's going to be like THQ Nordic. You know what I mean? They're going to throw that in there.
What's the thing that did the like wait, that's THX, right?
Yeah, that's that's the surround sound thing.
It's just like really loud and like that's what. Yeah, there we go.
I can't even do it.
Anyways, so Brent, what you got?
Okay. Electronic Arts will decide the fate of Anthem in the near future.
It's dead.
According to a report, the publisher will supposedly make a call on whether the campaign to reboot Anthem after its disappointing launch is still worth the effort, or if it should be scrapped altogether, or if we should just say, fuck all the people we told we were going to do something.
Yeah, for Anthem Next or whatever. I don't think it's going to happen because the team that they brought over is BioWare. It was the people that were working on the new Mass Effect games.
Well, it says they only have 30 people working on it right now, so it's like that's not nearly enough people.
No,
to do
that's
anything.
like impossible. Like you have
like,
this little basement and like
it's like here you fucking like the amount of people that would be in like a school classroom fucking like have at this AAA title that you need to fix. Like,
that's
completely,
all online.
Like, come on, dude. Like they're not gonna fucking be able to do that.
No, and I guarantee you they're gonna be like, well, it was worth a shot.
We tried.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's just kind of fucked up that they like made all these promises to people, like, oh, don't worry, we're gonna fix it, and then like y'all aren't even gonna attempt to fix it. Like, you know what I mean? At least the Avengers game is like adding shit and doing stuff, even though it's like failing. Like they're
for all 10 of the people playing.
Yeah, they're like at least following through with their promises and shit. You know, it's like I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a bad idea to begin with. They should have just been like, look, we fucked up. The game sucks. Peace, guys. Like, we're not going to make any more Anthem.
My thing is, though, like, you can't be putting out games as a service games and, like, lying. Because what you're selling us is the fucking service. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just put out some game like Destiny and then not put shit out for it, even if the game's doing bad. It's like
not that Destiny ever did that.
No, I'm just saying what people are paying for is the promise of content to come in the future. And it's like, if you're not going to deliver that, it's like, then you shouldn't be making this kind of game at all. You know what I mean? Even if the game isn't financially successful. I don't know.
But
it's bullshit. Like,
but money.
Exactly. Like, the people who like trusted you enough to give
no,
you their
I'm
money
just saying, like,
fucked.
that's
like,
why they're dipping. You know, like I think the whole thing about Anthem Next that they don't realize is that this is like the worst PR issue ever.
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna look so bad, but
it's disrespectful to the community,
though.
dude.
It doesn't even matter.
Again,
or is it EA?
It's BioWare. It's EA.
It's EA. Yeah.
So
EA, or it's already the most hated company in the world. So like, it doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, man. It's a bad look for sure because, like, you know, like I said, I keep going back to Avengers, but at least Avengers is continuing to give to the people that are still playing. You know.
But is it on them or is it on you for believing in them, Brent? No. Anyways,
it's definitely on them. Fuck those guys.
Welcome to the rest of the planet who hates EA. But anyway, so Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch on March 9th. Developer Respawn has announced. That's going to be pretty interesting to see. I want to see how I think it runs 60 frames on
60?
docked and then
60?
30 frames not docked.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Dude, I don't think you understand. The Switch is the highest of technical
the frames on the Switch, bro.
Capabilities like are just beyond anything.
Have you seen the docked Switch, dude? It's so good looking.
It's like 720p, bro. It's 1080, right? It's 1080 docked.
Dude,
yeah, it's
barely. Sometimes it's 1080.
It's just 1079.
Occasionally 1080p.
Yeah,
depending on the game.
I'm interested to see how it works because I mean, like, whenever you look at Apex, it's not like the most beautiful game ever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of got like that cartoony look to it. So.
My prediction is that it'll look decent handheld and just fucking it'll be super fucked up looking.
Oh, I think it's going to look bad handheld and look really good docked.
My prediction's the opposite. I'm thinking it's going to look good handheld and look horrible docked.
Let's see what happens.
Because that's how almost every game I've ever played on the Switch is. It looks good handheld and terrible docked. Like,
true.
You know?
But I think it's because when you're looking at it handheld, you give it some kind of like, it's like, you know, I don't care that it looks bad because it's in handheld. You know, it's almost like you just accept it for what it is.
I don't think so, man. I think it's a resolution thing. You know what I mean?
Max resolution on handheld is 720.
That's what I mean. I think we're hitting a lower target resolution comfortably, as opposed to like trying to scale up to 1080 and having all these weird anti-aliasing like issues and jaggies and shit. Like, I don't know, man. It's rough playing like the Assassin's Creed games on the Switch when it's docked and shit. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I understand that. So what you got?
Oh, okay. E3 might be going fully digital this year.
Oh, big surprise. Big surprise there. We got some news.
Yeah, you know, I'm not even going to go into much detail, but it's going to happen on June 15th through the 17th. So, you know.
There better be some big games.
Hey, and they're talking about doing streamed game demos. So, like, maybe you can, like, play the demo for some of these games that you would have, like, had to go to E3 to play at some point or back in the day.
What are you going to play
on, like, Steam
on?
or something?
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, it can't be on Stadia because it'll be gone before then. But, like, I guess we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But, so Jordan Alleman at IGN says the Xbox Series X and S were the UK's best-selling consoles in January 2021, beating out both PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch for the first time since launch. As reported by GameIndustry.biz, Microsoft's next-gen console outsold all competitors in January. The Nintendo Switch took second place despite sales being up by 21% and console sales in general being up by 148% compared to the previous year. Microsoft posted record profits in January, with its gaming hardware segment growing 86% due to the launch of the Series X and S. GI's report notes that the PlayStation 5 took third place in GfK's charts. Given the Switch's enormous success, particularly in the last year, and PlayStation's recent dominance in the tug-of-war between Sony and Microsoft, this is a positive sign for Xbox. However, that is likely influenced as much by market shortages as sheer demand.
Yeah, I was about to say, this is like a fucking terrible skewed statistic, because like 99% of the people who want any of these consoles just can't get it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think Xbox is doing significantly better in getting Xboxes to people.
Yeah, I think that's what Xbox is winning at right now, is manufacturing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure. Apparently, PlayStation's having issues with some type of whatchamacallit. They literally said exactly what it is that's causing them to have issues with manufacturing.
Is it the GPU or something, or the microchip or something?
Transistors or some bullshit. Like I don't remember. It's some small part that makes no sense on the grand scheme of things. Like whenever you hear it, you're like, oh well, that doesn't sound like that big of an issue, but apparently it is. You know, so they're having issues getting certain parts going in manufacturing.
Well, damn, dude. I mean, you know. I think after a few years, we'll see who's really doing better. You know what I mean? Because once all the shortages die down and all the craziness kind of goes away.
I think PlayStation is still initially going to do better. And I think Xbox may or may not do better depending on how well they perform with their first-party titles on Game Pass. Because so far, the medium was trash.
It was bad.
It was really bad. So, like, if they put out more stuff like that, I mean, Xbox is fucked. Or I wouldn't even say they're fucked, because they're still doing better than they've ever done.
I mean, Game Pass is still cool.
Yeah.
You know? It's just that sucks that particular game wasn't that good. And there's not another, like, big game on the horizon
not anytime
away,
soon.
You know?
Well, apparently they've been saying that there's more unannounced first party games coming out this year that they
better announce that shit and then drop it right away.
Like as quick as possible, but I think they're going to very soon. I saw I think it was Phil Spencer or somebody big at Xbox was saying we have like some big first party announcements soon for this year.
Man,
so
I've noticed that PlayStation is really hooking it up with these PS5 games too. Like they gave away Bug Snacks, and then they gave away Maneater for PS5, and now they're giving away Control Ultimate Edition for PS5. So it's like they're really fucking hooking it up with the PS5 free games right now.
Well, Pie Messiah says that Medium was their most ambitious game to date. If you were to count all of the Xbox One first-party titles and then, with the Xbox Series X, you are not lying. It was their most ambitious game to date, but by far their worst game to date.
I don't know, man. I would say Sea of Thieves was more ambitious by a landslide.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
It was ambitious.
It didn't deliver that much either, but I think it's a better game all around.
Oh yeah, there's still a huge community for Sea of Thieves.
I watched this video the other day of real sea shanty singers singing sea shanties online while they were playing Sea of Thieves with random parties, and it was pretty hype.
See, that's the cool thing about Sea of Thieves is that it's made by Rare. So it's the one thing that it's they still got it. They still know how to make a fun game.
Yeah, it's a charming game for sure.
But anyways, what you got, Brent?
All right, let's see. After being locked out of his Google account with no warning and no follow-up, Terraria developer Andrew Spinks announced the cancellation of the 2D sandbox game Stadia port on his personal Twitter in a thread. Sorry, I just drank energy. Spinks described his 3-week-long lockout from services associated with his account, such as Google Play, YouTube, and Gmail, firmly maintaining that he, quote, absolutely hasn't done anything to violate the terms of service and considered the bridge burned with Google. He said, my company will no longer support any of your platforms moving forward, Spinks concluded. I will not be involved with a corporation that values their customers and partners so little. Doing business with you is a liability. Spinks' declaration comes on the heels of prior issues with YouTube, which is owned by Google. In January, the official Terraria account tagged YouTube on its Twitter and asked for help regarding Terraria's disabled official YouTube account. In a follow-up response to the situation, the Terraria team expressed their disappointment over the continuing lack of help in getting their YouTube account back up.
Yeah, Google's pretty bad about that. If they're not gonna help you, because I feel like Google is actually ran by like a super artificial intelligent being.
Right.
That like like on the outside they have like this guy who shows up, you know, like, and he's like, oh hi, yeah, you know, at Google we really care about all the people, and like the AI is like, oh, your family.
It's just Mr.
You know,
House.
it's like Smart House over at Google right now, but things are getting real crazy. Now, anyways, Jordan Alleman at IGN says CD Projekt Red has been the victim of a targeted cyber attack in which hackers claim to have stolen internal documents in the source code for Cyberpunk 2077, The Witcher 3, and more. The company announced the attack on Twitter, noting its, quote, internal systems have been compromised, end quote, and that the hackers had left a ransom note. The ransom note was...
They left a ransom note?
Hell yeah, man. They're real hackers. The ransom note was released to the public alongside the announcement, and it claims that the hackers have, quote, dumped full copies of the source codes, end quote, for Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, Gwent, and the unreleased version of The Witcher 3, presumably the next-gen edition coming later this year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the hackers also claim to have access to all of the company's documents related to accounting, administration, legal, HR, investor relations, and more. The ransom note ends by noting that CD Projekt Red has 48 hours to contact the hackers, or, quote,
Or what are they going
or quote, your source codes will be sold or leaked online, and your documents will be sent to our contacts in gaming journalism. Your public image will go down the shitter even more, and people will see how you shitty or see how shitty your company functions. Investors will lose trust in your company, and the stock will dive even lower. The note continues. According to CD Projekt Red, devices on its network have been encrypted, but they have begun restoring their IT infrastructure and data through backups. Quote, we will not give in to the demands nor negotiate with the actor, being aware that this may eventually lead to the release of the compromised data. The company's Twitter statement reads, CD Projekt Red says that to best of its knowledge, the compromised systems did not contain any personal data of our players or users of our services. So all I got to say is this is pretty funny. It sucks, but it's funny. But I mean, like, that ransom note's hilarious.
So what does it mean if they release the source code? What is it? Can you just download the game from the source code?
Yeah, it's like a ROM dump. You know, like, it's basically like if they dump the source code, then anybody can have access to it and find a way to, like, basically play it.
I'm trying to get that next gen Witcher source code. You know what I'm saying?
You're going straight to jail, son. No, but like I find it interesting that they were like, contact us. Like,
yeah, this is some anonymous shit, dude.
Do they just want to be talked to? Like, do they just want to like? It's like, hey, I just wanted to say hi. All right, you can have your source code back. You know, like, what are they gonna do? Because I guarantee you, it's some Russians. This is how it always happens. It's a Russian hack squad. And they're just over there, like, you know, drinking vodka and like.
Why it gotta be Russian, dude?
That's how it always is, dude. I'm telling you. You want to bet on it? You want to bet money on it?
No, I mean, I don't know anything about hackers. And
yeah,
shit,
dude, they're always Russian. They're always Russian.
Is that just a thing? I didn't know about this.
Yes. They probably fix it better than they did. Yes, paranormal is correct. Yeah, but just watch anything about like prolific hackers. They're all Russian for some reason. Like, I think like over there, they like the moment they turn 6, they're handed like a computer and they're like, hack, and then they just start working on it, you know. But anyways,
damn.
What you got, Brent?
Okay. Silent Hill fans were overjoyed when longtime series composer Akira Yamaoka seemed to tease a new entry in the series in a recent video interview. However, the clip was later taken down by the original publisher Al Hub, who simply said that they, quote, were asked to remove the clip, end quote, by a specific party.
I wonder who. Konami?
In the clip, Yamaoka stated that he was working on a new project that would be announced this summer, and specifically said, quote, I think it's the one you're hoping to hear about.
Ooh.
This would seem to indicate the Silent Hill series, since Yamaoka is closely associated with that franchise. News of the clip's removal prompted some to point at Konami as the party who asked OwlHub to take it down, given that the company has quashed similar rumors before.
No shit.
But he actually denied that, but still, who knows?
I mean, if he had to take it down, he's not going to just be like, oh, yeah, I took it down because Konami doesn't, you know, like, why would he do that? He's probably just happy to work.
Yeah.
Pie Messiah says the hack job was Jackie Wells. Jackie was my boy, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I still cry.
It's the Mexicans, man. They're the hackers, you know?
You can't, no, they're never hacking. But
you think it's the Russians, man.
I know it's the Russians.
And not in 2077, dude.
Dude, I am willing to bet money.
No,
like,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. You're
I'm just talking about Jackie Wells, you know?
and Super Beaner says true, we are. Yeah, no, but I am very sad about Jackie still. I never even finished that game, and I still just think about Jackie sometimes.
Bro, you need to finish that game, dude.
Yeah, this is kind of boring.
Dude, you're fucking up.
I got bored.
Oh, my God.
Joseph Knoop at IGN says, Electronic Arts will acquire mobile game studio Glue Mobile, GLU Mobile, for a weighty $2.1 billion. People are just straight up just buying shit, bro, left and right. The company's announced Monday, making it one of the most costly video game acquisitions in history. Glue Mobile is, as the name implies, a mobile game development studio with a few heavy-hitting franchises to its name. Diner Dash, Disney Sorcerer's Arena, WWE Universe, Tap Sports, Basketball 20, Kim Kardashian Hollywood, Deer Hunter, and others.
We get it. A bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, a bunch of trash. EA is demonstrating a clear interest in developing their mobile game business with the acquisition. Glue Mobile reports their game catalog has earned more than $1.32 billion in bookings over the past year. EA states that their reasoning for acquiring Glue Mobile includes growing their mobile games portfolio into sports, RPG, lifestyle, casual, and mid-core games. As part of the deal, Glue Mobile is getting access to EA's global licensing and distribution capabilities. Glue Mobile's experience in monetizing sports and casual games is also a point of interest for EA, because anything that involves monetizing is going to be, a point of interest for EA. Quote, our acquisition of Glue combines amazing teams and deeply engaging products to create a mobile games leader with proven expertise across many fast-growing genres, said Andrew Wilson, CEO of Electronic Arts. Mobile continues to grow as the biggest gaming platform in the world. And with the addition of Glue's games and talent, we're doubling the size of our mobile business. That's what every gamer wants to hear. With a deep IP portfolio and an expanding global audience, we'll deliver more exciting experiences for our players and drive further growth for Electronic Arts.
I don't mind more like EA branded mobile games as long as it doesn't like impact the development of like real games. You know what I mean? If you're buying up mobile developers to like have specific, I don't mind more mobile games. I play mobile games. I'll fuck around and play a mobile game.
You what? What'd you say?
I mean, until I get Game Pass Ultimate on iOS, I've got to play mobile games.
That's
true.
What I mean? That's true. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not against mobile games, but there's something about mobile games. Like, you think as somebody who loves video games, like, I love video games, but I just can't get into mobile games. The only mobile game I ever got into was Jetpack Joyride, and I played the shit out of that game. But I was like 17.
Dude, you know what game I played was Marvel Contest of Champions, dude. I was obsessed with that forever. It was so much fun.
Gosh.
It's probably still fun. I just don't play it anymore.
Yeah,
it had like every Marvel character like ever made in it though, and it was like a fighting game with you like swipe to like make them do different moves. It was pretty cool.
I guess
it was pretty. I was really good at it too. Like I would play online and like I was like.
Have you ever heard of?
It was kind of cheap.
It's like this, like.
But I was good at it.
Really like it's kind of unheard or like unknown. It's Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh man,
no one plays it.
Oh, speaking of mobile games and sports games,
the
NFL is looking to expand its presence in mobile gaming. the most popular gaming platform in the U.S., and has announced a new game jam of sorts where developers can create football games with NFL branding.
What?
The NFL signed a deal with esports company Skills to host what it's calling a Global Game Developer Challenge. Developers and studios can create an NFL-themed game using Skills' esports platform, and successful games will get the joint marketing support of NFL and Skills. So if you're a developer out there and you want to make an NFL game, now's your chance.
That sounds awful. But thank you for that opportunity. I mean, I guess if I was into making sports ball games and stuff, like I would.
Yeah, I mean that's a pretty big
there.
opportunity, you know.
Yeah, sure.
To be able to use like real teams and branding and stuff and like people's names, like that's pretty big.
Yeah,
you know?
I know all those teams, like the Buccaneers and the Broncos.
Somebody does, okay?
I don't know. Anyways, Matt Kim at IGN says, oh, wait, never mind. No, he doesn't. He never said that. Tom Power at IGN says, a new Halo game is seemingly in the works, if a recent Microsoft job listing is anything to go by. The producer job posting, which has been advertised on the Microsoft Careers website since February 6th, reveals that Halo series developer 343 Industries is working on a new entry in the Halo franchise. The listing states that 343 is looking to hire a producer to quote, help develop a new project in the Halo universe, end quote, which presumably signals that the new employee would not be working on Halo Infinite. The job listing specifically asks for experience in shipping AAA games for the current generation, which all but rules out the idea that this Halo project would come in any form other than a game. However, the listing offers no clues about the context of the game or when it might arrive.
Maybe it's like Halo Wars 3 or some shit. You know?
Yeah, I'm thinking a MOBA, just a Halo MOBA. That could be interesting.
That could be interesting. You know, it'd be tight as like a Halo RPG, like Mass Effect, but it's just like Halo.
That would be
in
awesome.
the Halo world.
We need more RPGs on Xbox. We need like AAA RPGs.
That'd be a dope IP to do it with. I feel like there's enough lore there to like build a cool world. To explore.
Like maybe not even play as like Marines or whatever. Like take it back. Like go far back into the lore. Or like maybe you play as like the Arbiter or something, or play as like an elite.
Yeah.
You just make it an ODST 2. That could be cool too.
Yeah, ODST 2. That's another thing that could be really cool.
Oh yeah. I hope it's not Halo Wars 3 though. I mean I know those games do well, but I'm just not a RTS.
Yeah,
guy.
me either. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was that. You know?
Me either, unfortunately. What you got, Brent?
Okay. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, Treyarch has announced a new update for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War that mixes up the familiar Kill Confirmed mode with a lovey-dovey twist.
Oh.
The mode replaces the dog tags in Kill Confirmed with candy hearts that people give out to their crushes for Valentine's Day.
All right, I'm uninstalling the game.
The special Kiss Confirmed mode will be available February 11th through 18th in multiplayer.
Gosh, that makes me so sad. I don't know why. Like, I feel sorry for all the lonely gamers out there that are playing, and then like they just have to like pick up these candy hearts when they're they're like trying to forget about Valentine's Day, like as they're like sitting there and they're sweating, like like haven't bathed in weeks. I can see it now. It's depressing.
that's a really depressing way to look at it. I'm thinking about all the gamers who just got a brand new Xbox Series X from their girlfriend for, you know what I mean?
Sad boys.
Sad boys, dude.
Yeah. They got a brand new Xbox, brand new girlfriend, and they just love hearts.
Yeah, they got a brand new Xbox from their brand new girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Good for them. Good for them. But for the most part, it's the other way around.
It's the sad boys.
Yeah, it's the sad boys. Anyways, John Ryan at IGN says, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, publishers of Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor, and its 2017 sequel, Shadow of War, both developed by Monolith Entertainment, have finally managed to secure a patent for the franchise's signature Nemesis system. The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office released an issue notice on February 3rd, 2021, stating that the patent would go into effect on February 23rd of this year.
That's interesting because Assassin's Creed has kind of been doing like a similar thing, especially in like Odyssey. They had like an almost identical like system where you'd have these like commanders that would like change throughout the game and rank up,
Remember
and
you and
level
stuff.
up throughout. Not like Remember You, like as deep as with Shadow of War, but it was really similar. You know what I mean? I wonder if they could do that again now. You know, with this new patent. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
not. But I'm sure there's certain like things that like parameters to be like, this is what the patent is actually about.
I hope this doesn't mean we're gonna get more of those goddamn fucking
Shadow
of Mordor games. Like, I'm sick of that shit. Those guys are so talented. Like, I want them to make something else. You know what I mean?
They're
like,
No, I'm thinking of the other one. Never mind. Anyways, yeah, no, Shadow of War. They worked on what was that game? The Mad Max game. They made the Mad Max game.
That was also a great game. That game is hella underrated.
Pretty sure it was them. Yeah, Monolith. But yeah, they should do some other stuff. And get away from all the shadows.
I want more licensed stuff from them.
Ooh.
You know, I want when the Matrix movie drops, I want a Matrix game from them.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Mm.
Anyways, what you got, Brent?
Okay. Epic Games is doubling down on its strategy of signing developers to deals to bring their games to Epic Game Store as either a full or timed exclusive. A spokesperson told PC Gamer that Epic has more exclusives on the way in 2021 and 2022 than it's ever had in total. We have more exclusives coming in the next 2 years than we have published to date, a spokesperson said. PC Gamer estimates that there have been more than 100 titles that have released on the Epic Game Store as exclusives in some form or another since the platform launched in 2018. The site reported that there are about 21 titles that have been announced as exclusive for the Epic Game Store, but haven't released yet.
So what is it that they're doing here? I'm confused.
They're putting shitload more exclusives. Like they're
Oh,
basically
okay.
like doubling down on their exclusives.
So they're like, hey, you like the exclusive games we got? We're getting more.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
And they know that they're eating into Steam, and they just don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Because fuck Steam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Steam has been hating lately.
Steam is pissed. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But some of the exclusives that are coming that we know about are Oddworld, Soulstorm, Saturnalia, The Wolf Among Us 2, the next game from Remedy, Playdead, and Gen Design should all be exclusive to Epic.
Wow, if
Games.
they got the Remedy, the next game from Remedy, that's going to be a big get.
Yeah, because Control did pretty dang good. You know what I mean? Anyways, interesting stuff. Nice to see the competition heating up in the PC world.
Yeah.
Hopefully driving down game prices one of these days.
Yeah. So, big deal here. Ubisoft has announced that the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake has been delayed again. This
Indefinitely.
time. Yeah, this time without a clear new release date in mind. The developers of the remake released a statement on Twitter explaining that, quote, "We have made the decision to shift the release for Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake to a later date. This extra development time will enable our teams to deliver a remake that feels fresh while remaining faithful to the original."
Can I just say, I'm so thankful that this is happening. Because, like, that shit looked like trash, dude. Like, it looked real bad to me. Like, I was not hyped about it. And I love the Prince of Persia remake. Like, you know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah, it looked really bad. It looked like if they took it and what already looked realistic and they were just like, let's make it look just really dumb.
It looked like what I would expect the remake to look like in 2011 or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, think of the original reboot that they did, where it was kind of like cell shaded looking. You know, like it's like they kind of went for that art style, but they brought like the old school one. Like I don't know, it just looked really bad. Super Beaner says quality insurance. It definitely is quality insurance, because if it doesn't get better, they're just not going to put it out.
Yeah, and hopefully, honestly, I hope they just don't put it out and somebody does it better in the future, because that little clip I saw was just not
so bad.
It looked really bad to me. But I don't know.
Anyways.
Okay. One of the hardest challenges in gaming is going up against. Okay, look. You know what? I'm not even going to read you the whole thing.
Just tell us.
But Martin Porky Zarette has posted a video on their YouTube channel of them shooting all 190 names after the Smash Bros. Main game is over. They shot every single thing in the credits. Like,
yeah, it's like shot all the
They shot all the names.
credits.
Yeah, they shot all the credit names. The guy won $3,000 for doing this. He's the first one.
Wait, what do you get money for? Who gave him
It was
money?
a contest.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like he did it and like somehow like Nintendo contacted him and they're like, you were the first.
No,
And
that's
then
why
they
he
just-
was trying so hard. He said it took him 50 hours to do it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I feel like
But I guess that's worth it for $3,000.
the funny thing is, like, I feel like when I was a kid, I
Right.
did it before. I'm pretty sure at one point I sat there, like, because,
In Melee?
no, and that's the original game, right? Or is it a Melee?
He did it in Melee.
In Melee. No, it was a Melee. Yeah. Dude, that's like all we played for a long time. Like,
you hit all 190, dog?
there's no way I didn't. There's like, honestly, I remember I would just sit there and like win just so I could play that. Like,
He had to do like a special technique to like fucking like he was like holding the controller a certain way and like tapping the button and like doing the stick. It was crazy.
see, I didn't do all that, but I feel like there's no way he's the first person ever.
He
to
might not be the first person ever, but he's like the first person that we know of.
that the human race knows of.
The first person in recorded history.
I find it hard to believe somebody hasn't streamed themselves doing that very thing a long time ago. Super Beaner says big PP energy.
Dude, that is some big PP energy for sure.
Is definitely that. But anyways, a Sony patent may have hinted at a potential future revision to the DualSense controller. As reported by Respawn First, a patent found on the United States Patent and Trademark Office website suggests that Sony may be working to implement a Wi-Fi transceiver in future peripherals. The technology will allow controllers to make inputs via a Wi-Fi transceiver as well as the regular Bluetooth transceiver, which is present in both the DualShock 4 and the DualSense. Whichever of the two input signals reaches the PlayStation first will be used. Having two potential commands at once will apparently work to reduce latency, according to the pattern's description. The patent image depicts a DualShock 4 controller with a Wi-Fi node in the touchpad area. It was filed nearly 2 years ago in July of 2019, but given its recent publication, it means that Sony may be considering implementing the technology in future controllers.
Cool. I mean, less latency. It's always good, I
Yeah.
guess, you know?
Yeah, good, I guess. Yeah. Wonderful.
Okay.
More expensive probably, but
Yeah.
wonderful. You'll have the option between one with the Wi-Fi node and one without. And they'll just sell it to like hardcore
It'll probably be
gamers.
like the Pro controller or
Yep.
some shit. Okay. Sony's next installment in the Resident Evil film franchise finally has a release date.
Ooh.
The Untitled Origin film will arrive on September 3rd, 2021, just 7 months from now.
How are they gonna like give you a release date but not even have a title for it?
I don't know. I think it's just Resident Evil. I think it's like a remake of like the first game as a movie.
But it says it's unnamed. What does it say?
It says the Untitled Origin
Yeah, it's
film.
untitled.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're going to call it, but my prediction is that it's just going to be called Resident Evil. I think it's going to be like a full-on like reboot.
What if they went hardcore with it and called it Biohazard?
Oh, that would be sick.
It's such a cool name. Like
dude.
Biohazard's so much cooler
You're
than
missing an opportunity if you don't do that. That would be really
Yeah.
cool, and all the hardcores would love it. And you know what they should do though? In Japan, they should call it Resident Evil.
Yeah, they just swap
They
it.
just
like,
swap it. That would be
confuse the
sick,
shit out of
dude.
everyone.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
But yeah, they got, let's see, written and directed by Joannes Roberts. He did 47 Meters Down. I don't know if that's good or not.
That's deep.
Pretty deep. The story takes place in 1998 Raccoon City, and following the events of what can be blah blah blah. It's a remake of the original story. So, yeah.
Cool. So this is some weird, some weird stuff. This is like between, Activision and Major League Gaming Corp. Oh, so okay, hold on. No, Activision, Infinity Ward, and Major League Gaming Corp have all been hit with a copyright infringement lawsuit that claims the companies were responsible for making a direct copy of a character for use in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
What?
As reported by Torrent Freak, the plaintiff of the lawsuit, Clayton Haugen, alleges that the design of Call of Duty Modern Warfare's Mara character was stolen from Haugen's Cade Jonas, a central figure in his story November Renaissance. What the fuck?
Nobody ever heard of November Renaissance.
Apparently, Activision did, because in 2017, Hagen hired actress, cosplayer, and Twitch streamer Alex Zedra to portray Cade Janis, and he took a series of photographs of her and his story to film studios in hopes of making November Renaissance into a film. The photos were also posted on Instagram and in a series of calendars. While developing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, these companies hired Alex Zedra to help create a, quote, strong, skilled female fighter for the game. Furthermore, Hagen claims they also asked her to obtain the same clothing and gear used in the Cade Janis photo shoot. The same makeup artist for the Cade Janis shoots was also hired and was instructed to not only recreate the look, but even use, quote, the same hair extension piece, end quote.
Oh, wow.
Hagen also claims the original photographs were posted to the wall of the studio and were used as a framing guide before the model was 3D scanned. To conceal their planned infringement of Hagen's Cade Janis photographs and his Cade Janis character, defendants required the talent and the makeup professional to sign non-disclosure agreements, the complaint notes.
He's got a stronger case than I thought he did.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
I thought he was going to be like that girl who thought she was in Overwatch because of their boyfriend.
Who was it? Oh man, who's the famous chick? She was like, she's not relevant at all, but she was relevant. She was in Mean Girls. What's her name?
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan for like Grand Theft Auto. Remember, she was like saying how that the girl on the front is like, nah. Get out of here. Anyways, not only were the resulting photographs and 3D images used to develop the character known as Mara, they were also deployed as key assets in Modern Warfare's marketing campaign. Hagen is entitled to recover all monetary remedies from defendants' infringement, including all of their profits attributable to their infringements to the full extent permitted by 17 USC something something. The complaint concludes demanding a trial by jury.
Wow.
By jury.
By fire.
It's just him and the CEO of Activision, like, in a big stadium. Hey, man, that would be a good way to end COVID. You know, like, just like right when everybody gets the vaccine and we can all come into a big space together again.
Gladiator
It's
fights?
a gladiator fight between the Activision CEO and this guy, Hagen.
Wait, did you say that would end COVID somehow?
No, I'm saying at the end of COVID.
Oh, at the end
it would
of
be
COVID.
a great way to end COVID. It's a great
I was like,
bookend.
how are we ending COVID in this whole situation? I was like, I'm down with the gladiator fight, but
well, everyone who shows up gets a free vaccine.
Okay.
You know, like on the way in, they're just
Yeah.
like, you know,
That's
and then
fresh.
you go in. You know,
I like that idea.
and then on the way out, you get your second one.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
was
like,
about to say, don't you have to have two? They just hit you twice.
yeah, they'll just
The
say
way in, way out.
bit bap. You know, no
Bit
more,
bop.
no more COVID. Anyways,
Okay.
Brent, you finish that. I'm all done with the news.
Okay. Apple's rumored VR headset continues to have its alleged details leaked. This time with information about its potential price, feature set, and more making it out. The information has reportedly seen early designs and spoken with at least one Apple employee directly tied to the project, stating that the headset is in the late stages of development and could launch as early as 2022. The headset is said to feature 12 cameras for tracking and capturing video from the outside of the headset. I'm pretty sure that's like 6 or 7 more than the Quest, which will be crucial in delivering its AR functionality too. Which will additionally feature eye tracking, which can help reduce rendering loads on parts of the screen where you aren't focusing, as well as LiDAR sensors to accurately measure distance between objects in AR.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty epic.
You ain't got that LiDAR, dog?
Got out of that LiDAR, dog. The design is said to be like a traditional consumer VR headset, albeit with 2 8K displays for each eye.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like what the fuck? How are you going to power that, dog?
I'm telling you, dude, Apple, they know what they're doing, bro.
That's going to be crazy if they can pull this off. The interchangeable head straps and special audio that featured in AirPod Max. All these features come at a cost, however, with the information stating that the headset is aiming for a retail price of $3,000. That's almost 3 times more than Valve's Index headset, one of the most premium VR headset experiences on the market today.
But they ain't got 8K in each eye, bro.
How many Ks do you really need, though?
Dude, can you imagine?
That's probably
8K?
like realistic as fuck, dude.
That's what I'm saying. So like when it comes to VR, I feel like all the Ks matter.
Yeah, if you're looking through an 8K on this eye and an 8K on this eye, shit is gonna look real.
Yeah,
dude. Like fucking, because it's already pretty damn real with like fucking close to just a 2K overall display. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Apple pisses me off with their prices, but I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, this is how VR is gonna hit the mainstream. It's because of Apple.
Yeah. Well, what's going to happen is Apple's going to put this out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the other headset makers is going to make
Android.
some I bet Oculus is going to put out a premium headset that's like a $1,200 compared to their $300 Quest, which is already pretty dope, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine if they can do $300 and pop a fucking Quest 2 out. Like, imagine what they can do with a $1,200 headset, you know? Like, I don't know, man. This is going to drive up the market. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be crazy.
I think what's going to happen, though, you'll probably start seeing the Apple headsets in, like, you know, like arcades and shit. You know, it's going to be like that one you invest in for, like, your company and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
I'm sure you'll see that, but I'm also sure you're going to see a lot of people using it just because the AR aspect of, like, where it's heading. So, like, I feel like it's just that next step. It's going to be the iPod, you know, like, but for VR. That's what they do. They make iPods.
Dude,
you know?
ooh, that gets me excited, dude.
They make shit happen. I mean, we'll see. Anyways,
I gotta at least try one, dude. I want to go to like the Apple store and just at least try it. You know, I don't know. That would be so tight. Anyways, I'm excited. Oh yeah, it's my turn still.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Valve lost the lawsuit over the Steam controller, and they have to pay $4 million to Scuff and Iron Bug.
Oh no, not $4 million.
$4 million.
Yeah, man. Steam's got everything. Live stream it when you go. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. No, but yeah. Steam makes $4 million in like an hour. You know, like they're not like worried about that. I feel like. Anyways, what you got?
Some good news from the Oculus side of things. A new post on the Oculus blog has shared some details on how successful the Quest standalone headset has been for VR game developers. It said that as of February 2021, over 60 titles on the store are generating over $1 million in revenue, while 6 titles are making over $10 million.
Dying.
As a standalone device that doesn't require any souped-up PC connection, the Oculus Quest lowered the barrier entry for VR, and now developers are reaping the profits. The post not only explains how many developers are making millions through the Quest store, but it also shows that the number of developers passing that mark is rising rapidly, especially since the launch of the Quest 2. When the Quest 2 came out in September of last year, over 35 titles had generated revenue numbering in the millions. Just 4 and a bit months later, that number has almost doubled, with over 60 titles reaching the $1 million mark. The post's author, VP of Content Mike Verdu, also singles out high-performing individual titles such as Beat Saber and Population 1, which has made over $10 million just through the Oculus Quest. So, like, on Steam, they're probably making even more. I mean, not even more, but, like, you know, more on top of that.
Yeah.
Not all the highest-performing software is strictly for gaming, however. Verdu mentions that fitness app Supernatural has seen a big growth since the release of the Quest 2. Upcoming game releases include Sniper Elite VR, The Climb 2, and Ready at Dawn's Lone Echo 2. Though Oculus also hopes to expand its audience beyond gamers with more fitness and social apps like Supernatural or Facebook Horizon. So things are looking good on the Oculus side of things, and that kind of makes me happy. I'm glad VR is like just didn't die off, you know, in the early stages. And it's kind of, I'm glad that the Oculus Quest came out because it really is pushing the medium forward a lot, I feel like.
Yeah, it's making it a lot more
accessible.
Yeah. Anyways, well, that's it for the news, right?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, we're going to jump on over to this week's releases where I'm going to let you know which brand new, like maybe 7 games you can buy in the next 7 days. Starting with Little Nightmares 2 coming to Switch, Xbox One, PS4, and PC on February 11th for $39.99. Little Nightmares 2 follows the story of Mono, a young boy trapped in a world distorted by the humming transmission of a distant signal tower. Then we have Undermine coming to Switch on February 11th for $19.99. In the action-adventure roguelike game Undermine, adventure deep into the Undermine and discover powerful relics, deadly enemies, hidden secrets, and maybe a few friends to help along the way. And then we have Earth Analog coming to PC on February 11th. Couldn't find a price, but in the space flight adventure Earth Analog, you take control of the exploration vessel Eurisco 11, in a quest through deep space. Your goal, find our new home. Okay. Then we have Gal Gun Returns coming to Switch and PC on February 12th for $49.99. Gal Gun Returns is a remake of the first chapter in the Love 'em Up shooter game. You play a hero who, because of an errant love arrow fired by an angel, is now the most desirable boy in school for all the uncontrollable females on campus.
Oh, God.
What the fuck? And then we have Gunbrick coming to PC on
Gunbrick?
Gunbarrage.
Oh.
Gunbarage.
Just imagine a brick with like an AK.
Yeah, it's coming February 12th. Couldn't find a price, but Gunbarrique combines elements of puzzle, shooting, and pinball play into one fast-paced game. Then we have Dragonborn coming to PC on February 12th. Couldn't find a price, but Dragonborn is an 8-bit adventure RPG featuring a turn-based battle system and various mini-quests and puzzles that you must complete to progress through the game. And then we have the biggest game coming out, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury coming to Switch on February 12th for $59.99. Just in case you didn't play it on the Wii U. Multiplayer mayhem pounces onto Nintendo Switch.
Pounce.
Yeah, because you get the cat suit.
Yeah.
Now, this enhanced of Super Mario 3D World features co-op gameplay, both online and through local multiplayer, and a variety of creative levels. Thank you. And then finally, we have Azure Lane Crosswave coming to Switch on February 16th for $49.99. And Azure Lane Crosswave, a cel-shaded 3D shoot-'em-up inspired by the mobile hit. Choose from 25-plus characters and 30-plus support characters to help lead your fleet to victory. Wow, this is just a winning week.
What a great week for new games.
Yeah, what a great week
Bowser's Fury, dude.
Dude.
He's so furious.
And Bowsy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not against it, you know what I'm saying?
I'd play it. No, I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah,
if somebody got it for me, I'd play the fuck out of that shit.
But I'm not paying $59.99 for a
Hell
Wii U game.
No. And it's never going to go on sale, so I'm never going to get it.
And no one's buying that shit from me, so I'm not playing it. Anyways, let's jump on over to currently playing. Brent, what are you playing?
Oh, well, I'm definitely still playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
Dragon Ball Z.
I figured out that, like, last week I had just beat the Frieza saga, like, right as, like, you know, we started to do the show.
Yeah.
So I was like, and I figured that I'm doing, like, a saga a week. So I just finished the Cell saga, like, completely.
Dude, the
like,
Cell saga is intense, bro.
It was fucking nuts, man. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was crazy. The shit was crazy.
It's like, you're like, how do the enemies get stronger? And then they do.
And it makes sense, too. It's not just, like, I don't know, like, it starts, I don't know. It's crazy. I like
so
all their
glad
training they have to do.
You're getting into Dragon Ball Z, dude, for the first time.
Better
ever.
late than never.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's so good.
I like all the time travel shit from the Cell saga. That was pretty wild. I like Trunks a lot.
Yeah, Trunks, Future Trunks is the best, you know. He's just the coolest. For some reason, it's like if Leonardo DiCaprio was put in an anime, like, you know, like young Leo for some reason, but whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I think I'll probably be done with whatever the next saga is by the time I get back. Right now.
Where are you at?
So, okay, all the Cell shit happened and Goku died, you know what I mean? Like
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry. I mean, if you haven't seen it
No,
by
I'm just
now,
kidding.
sorry.
Super Beaner says, "Who's your favorite character?"
Dude, I don't know. I think I like Gohan. I really like Gohan. I don't know.
You're in for some
Oh shit.
for some upsetting futures.
Oh, don't ruin anything.
No, I'm not ruining it. It has nothing to do with anything.
I like Gohan and I like
Yeah,
Krillin for some reason.
Goku. Yeah.
Dude, he's such a badass, dude. He fucked up Cell.
With the Destructo disc, dude. Are you talking about the what? When does he beat up Cell? What happens?
Gohan?
No, I thought you were talking about Krillin.
Oh, no. Krillin doesn't beat anybody.
Yeah, Krillin doesn't.
I just
do
like
shit.
Krillin's personality.
Yeah.
He just flies in and gives you a Senzu bean at the last second. That's all he does.
Yeah, after the Cell saga. No, it might be after. Yeah, it's after the Cell saga.
Oh, don't ruin anything.
No,
Sorry,
I'm just talking
really
about Krillin. Like Krillin's just like real chill. Like Krillin has big. Has a big pee-pee.
Dude, he
Yes, he
does,
does.
man.
For that little body, it's proportionately large.
I'm
Yeah.
really worried about Krillin though, because he got blown up in the first season, and they can't like re-bring him back with the Dragon Balls because he already died. So I'm like, if he fucking eats it, you know, and he could die at any second. He's always in these fucked off situations, you know.
You're past Cell, so like the androids are already there and everything. So like, he ends up with the android, right? Like you're already at that.
He's flirting with the android. He likes the android.
Android
but the
17
android doesn't like him back.
Or is it 18?
He wasted the wish
19.
on fucking taking the bomb out of Android 17. I think 18 got blown up with Cell or something.
No, he's with 18, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 18's the girl, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 17 was the one that got blown up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's crazy, man. Right now, it's like 7 years after all that, and Gohan is like in a perpetual Super Saiyan state, and he's like training still, like even though there's nothing going on.
Yeah,
I think it's about to get crazy again.
it's definitely about to get crazy, but man, have you gotten your driver's license yet, or like went to go get your driver's license?
Yeah, I had to go get my Chi-Chi was like freaking out, and she's like, "Oh, you gotta go do the fucking."
It's so random. Like I love Piccolo, dude. Piccolo's the real homeboy. Like,
oh, dude, Piccolo's that boy, dude.
He's just like, all right, I'll go with you to get the license. Like he like respects, you know, like Chi-Chi, like as you know the matriarch of the house. Like he's just like, all right, yeah, fine, you know, she's gonna yell at me. It's like he could kill anyone, like literally at any point.
Dude,
but
if
he's
I
just
was
like,
Piccolo, I would just go to the Namekian planet and start like merging with everybody. You know?
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
dude, become
I
one
would just
giant.
like fuse with every single Namekian. Like,
It's weird how even after he fuses, like he still is the same like caring Piccolo. Like he's more Piccolo than the other guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just like he's still.
I feel like he almost has a slightly better attitude after he fused with the first guy.
Yeah.
Nail or whatever his name was.
Nail, yeah. Yeah, man, good times.
Good times.
After you finish Dragon Ball Z, you're gonna have to watch fucking
Super?
Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean Super. You can watch Super. Super's nothing like the original show, in my opinion.
It's pretty good.
It's good. It's just like it's not as serious. Like it might get serious like at some point.
That shit gets real as fuck. I didn't expect Dragon Ball Z to be so fucking real, dude. Like whenever they like throw Android 16's fucking head, like that was fucking brutal, dude.
Super Beaner, yes, Hunter x Hunter, you won't regret it. I'm telling you,
all right,
Hunter x Hunter is the evolution of Dragon Ball Z. Like it's like if you took all the seriousness of Dragon Ball Z and built like an entire like Harry Potter world, like where there's like certain rules and stuff and like certain types of like characters and things like that, and just it's like if you mixed all the best parts of a world building of Harry Potter with Dragon Ball Z's level building and like on like their strength and stuff and like oh my god, it's so good. I hate that you haven't seen it yet. It bothers me.
I'm gonna watch it. I promise I'm gonna watch it. I really plan on it.
The story is well made. I probably hyped it up so much that you're gonna be the only person in the world who watches it and feels let down.
I don't know. I'm pretty like if I find an anime, I can get into it pretty easy.
Yeah.
But then, I've been playing Dragon Ball Z, and then you got me Borderlands 3 for my birthday, which, by the way, thank you so much.
Yeah, which I also downloaded it. We got to play together.
Oh, you got it too?
Yeah, I got it too.
We got to play, dude.
Yeah, that's
a lot of fun.
What I've been playing.
Oh, you've been playing it too?
Yeah.
What level are you right? I'm not that high of level, so.
I'm not either.
I can restart, or we can.
I think we're probably around the same level. The
I just
last
got
thing
to
I
the
did was
sanctuary, the spaceship.
I didn't even get there yet.
Okay,
I
cool.
just got my car. Like I literally just got my car.
Well, I can go back to your game and like play with you.
Yeah.
And like replay because honestly that would be so much fun. We should do that like soon.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah, we could.
I'm having a lot of fun with it, dude. It looks great on my computer. Like the game itself is so much fun.
No, Borderlands 3 is not in Game Pass.
I wouldn't be surprised
Super
if it
Beta.
is one of these days soon, though, because like it's getting cheaper and cheaper on these sales. Like it was a good deal, dude. $20.
They were doing a 2K game sale. Wasn't it 2K?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2K game sale. So it was
They
like
had the BioShock collection for $11. I almost was like, I was looking at that one. I was like,
Yeah.
I've already got it on Switch, so I'm like, I could just play it on the Switch. But
yeah, Borderlands 3 was going for 18 something. It
God.
was like $18. It's awesome though. Anyways, what else are you playing, or did you already go through all your games?
no, yeah, I've been playing that, and then I'm playing Descenders, that game that you were talking
Dude,
about.
that's such a good chill game.
It's so fun, dude. I just like to put it on when I'm like half asleep, and just ride down the mountains and like jump and do backflips and stuff.
Just have some music playing. Whenever I was playing it, I was listening to a lot of Kid Cudi for some reason, like old school Kid Cudi. And like I would just like sit there and just play like Man on the Moon. Like,
oh, dude, that's
just,
a good Kid Cudi kind of game.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so good.
I get too aggressive going for the tricks and just wipe out. Like I never
me
like
too.
make it to the end of the map or whatever.
I got decent after like playing it for like a couple hours, but yeah,
it's really fun. I like the levels that put you in first person mode where you like see your hands. I don't know, it's pretty addictive. And then I've been playing Thrill of the Fight on the VR game. I don't know. I keep going back to it. I'm trying to exercise more. You know what I mean? That game gets me all sweaty.
That's good, man.
But like they have this mode in Thrill of the Fight where you like punch a punching bag, and it'll like actually gauge how hard you're punching with like a little number. So like if I do like a normal punch on the punching bag, it's like a 7, right?
Yeah.
If you throw like a hook, my hook is like a 13. So like my hook is a
dude.
lot harder. But what I found out is like, have you ever watched like the MMA fights where they do the spinning back fist, dude?
Yeah.
If I do a spinning back fist, I can hit an 18, dude.
Damn, dude. An 18?
So now I've been trying to like do spinning back fists in my boxing matches while I'm playing that game.
That sounds super dangerous.
I know. I'm always afraid I'm gonna break something
gonna,
in the room. I know.
Spinning backhand your girlfriend like and knock her out.
I try to make sure the room is just completely empty. Like I'm not near the edge, but like
yeah, he's just gonna like hear your cat just like fly through the window.
Oh. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man. Careful with them spinning backhands.
It's the way to go.
Yeah, I was spinning back. I was doing a spinning back kick. Like,
dude, I wish I could kick in that game. That would be the ultimate like thing to add to that game. If somehow you could kick if it could like see your feet, that would be like the best game ever, dude. Like,
oh yeah. Any VR would with feet tracking.
Feet tracking, dude. That would be the ultimate next step. Some kind of feet tracking.
But I've been playing more Warzone, Borderlands 3, and then Minecraft Dungeons. I haven't really got to play too much this week. I have been playing a lot of ROMs because I've been getting footage for the video that's coming out Thursday, 2:30 p.m. Catch it. Canceled N64 games. But yeah, it's actually pretty fun. I've been playing Body Harvest on there. I didn't realize how cool Body Harvest was for the N64. That game was made by DMA, which is like Rockstar. Like that was one of their first games they ever made, and it's pretty cool, dude. Like you should check out Body Harvest.
How did you get to play these canceled games?
Body Harvest isn't canceled, or maybe it was canceled for the N64, but I think it came to PS2 or something. But I'm playing like the N64 like version of it. But yeah, you just look for the ROMs on the internet. You just Google the name of the game with ROM at the end of it, and then you get the ROM. Have any of you ever tried playing Surge 2? Yes. Yeah. Surge 2 is actually it's fun. It's really pretty looking, like for like an older game. Like I feel like it's kind of older, but
it's hard.
It's very hard. It's like or Jedi. Whatever.
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. It's a lot like that.
But anyways, what have you been playing anything, Super Beaner? What you been playing? We always gotta ask the chat, and also you can let us know what you've been playing. Whoever's listening to the audio by going over to the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast and dropping your stuff there, and we'll talk with you about what you've been playing. Anyways, while Super Beaner's writing up his stuff, Surge 2, Phantasy Star Online 2, because he's a nerd, and GTA Online.
Can't go wrong with a little GTA Online.
Nah.
I was addicted to the casino in GTA Online for a while. Like, I was always going to that wheel every day, like, where you spin the wheel and you could, like, win a car or money or whatever.
You would do that. I feel like you'd lose all your money, too.
No, because the wheel is free every day.
But
you can only do it once a day. So I would check in every day to go get my wheel,
Man, that's crazy.
It was a good way to keep me coming back. It worked.
Put in $1, got a car. So topic of the show this week, great games that don't involve killing. Now, this one, I feel like we've done something similar before where it was like best multiplayer games, because I feel like a lot of these kind of overlap. Like there's a lot of multiplayer games that are not too hardcore, but we've never done anything that's just like specifically we're picking this because there's no killing in it. I just wanted to challenge myself and see what kind of games we could come up with. So Brent, you want to start this? You want to go?
Yeah, I'll kick it off.
Okay.
Animal Crossing.
Of course. I put Animal Crossing on mine as well, but I put New Leaf specifically because the new one on Switch kind of sucks. Like, I'm going to be real. It's not that good.
Yeah, but you can't kill anybody in it.
No. I'm just saying because the great games part. Like, I'm personally picking.
Okay.
I'm personally picking New Leaf as the great game.
Sorry, I didn't realize the games had to be great. My bad.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the new Animal Crossing, but I haven't played New Leaf, so maybe I haven't really had that.
If you enjoyed the new
experience,
one,
you know what I mean?
you would love New Leaf. It's very similar, but like there's just some things that like stand out to me better on New Leaf than in the new one. But anyways, yeah, no, that's a good call. Animal Crossing is always a go-to, for non-violent, chill-seeking gamers. Okay.
Although you are kind of killing. Well, no, I guess the bugs go in the museum and they fly around, so they're
you don't ever kill them.
Okay, cool.
You can kill the roaches though. Like if you
can
go
kill
into
the
your
roaches?
house and there's a roach, like if you walk over it, it kills it and it becomes a little soul. So we're gonna have to cut this game.
Oh, we are gonna have to cut it. Dude, that's killing. There's some killing.
It's true, but
there's death right there
it's
amongst us. And the fishing, dude, when you catch a fish, bro.
No, they go to the.
They go to the aquarium.
The aquarium.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Okay, by Portal and Portal 2, very great games. Neither involve killing.
Questionable though, because what do they do with you after the Portal experiment? You know what I mean?
They don't ever say.
It's not. It's implied that something nefarious happens to your character. You know what I mean?
It just kind of implies that you're part of an experiment. Obviously. What about the boxes? What does that mean, Super Beaner? What about? It's. I don't know what he's talking about, but
yeah, what?
Portal and Portal 2. I feel like, the fact that there's two of them, like you survived the first one.
Is it the same character?
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't there dead people in the boxes? Is there?
Yeah, that sounds like a conspiracy theory
that
I'm ready to get into.
Yeah, I like it. I like where we're going with this. It's
like if Alex Jones played Portal.
I like Portal as an answer because it's like one of those questionable ones. Like, it's like you don't kill anybody. You don't ever see anybody being killed, but there's some weird fucked up shit going on in Portal. You know what I mean?
He's like, what about the boxes?
What's in the box?
He said, I'll send it to you later. Okay, good. I'm excited to see this. But as on the surface level, Portal and Portal 2, like if you don't go deep dive and looking for death, there's no death.
Yeah.
The gameplay, all you're doing is solving puzzles.
There's no cake either.
The cake is a lie. But all right, what you got?
Okay, so I put UFC 4 as one of them because it's a fun awesome game that doesn't involve any killing.
So violent.
It's extremely violent.
But no killing.
But
As
no
long
killing.
as killing's your line.
Nobody's getting killed.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's getting concussions. Nobody's getting killed.
For the most part, most sports games.
I was about to say, you could really just preface this with like almost every sports game.
But
because
all
nobody's
good
dying in the
sports
sports
games.
games.
Yeah.
Except maybe like Skate 3, where you like jump off the roof and like try to do as much damage to yourself as possible in that one game mode.
But you still live.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, you respawn.
Yeah, but you're the same guy. It's not like you die. Like you're the same character. You just go right back to the top of the ramp. It's like it never happened.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
you die though. You know, if you're Mario and you die and you come back with a life lost, did you die or did you just?
No, you don't die. You lost a man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
You know,
for the most part, sports games are a pretty safe bet.
For sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, my next one is Mario Party. It's a wonderful game. Nobody dies in Mario Party.
Except for when you knock them into the lava.
They don't die, though. Mario,
No,
you know how many
die.
times Mario's fell on his ass in some lava and just bounced around?
You know how many, like, cannonballs and missiles they get hit with and shit? On
I like
those
how we haven't gotten to one game where we're just like, yeah, there's no killing in that. We're just like, oh, yeah? What,
hey,
what about those bumper balls, dude?
We got to question these things. You know what I mean? No, I agree. That in the OG Mario Party, right? They had those fucking guns, right? And they shot each other.
They were cap guns.
No, they turned it into cap guns for the American audience.
Yeah, we're talking about the American Mario Party.
I'm just saying, Japanese Mario Party, they're busting a cap, dude. You know what I'm saying? The OG.
Japan is our second biggest listener thing, like based on our stats.
Yeah, and they know.
It's a very big difference though between our US and Japan. So if you are listening to this in Japan, yeah, you can't play Mario Party. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
If we're doing great games that don't involve killing, this isn't one to play.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, they're killing each other in Japan.
Yeah,
in Mario Party.
Yeah, there's blood and everything.
Mario's bad about it down there. Same with Pokemon down there. They had guns. Team Rocket was packing heat.
Sad.
Anyways, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go with Myst.
Yeah, that's a great one.
The classic point-and-click adventure. The one that started it all.
Yeah, they did. And I'm going to say to go with that is Day of the Tentacle. And
that's a good one.
It's like most LucasArts point-and-click games, point-and-click adventure games.
Yeah, there's a couple of questionable moments maybe in Monkey Island where maybe somebody might have gotten injured to the point of no return, you know? But they're few and far between, I'm sure. You know what I mean?
But, and it's not really about you killing people, you know? It's about you going on an adventure. Yeah. What you got?
Okay. Wii Sports.
Oh, that's a classic.
You can't go wrong with Wii Sports. Nobody's getting hurt. I know we already said sports games, but this is its own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wii Sports is different. Countless hours of tennis and bowling.
Yeah.
No death.
See, and then, basically any Wii Sports and the Wii Sports Resort, both.
Oh yeah,
both classics.
That was a good one too.
You can't play that now because if you have a Wii U somewhere, I feel like both of those games need to be ported to Switch. Like, why has that not happened yet?
You can do it too with the Switch's motion controls and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're just wasting time, just wasting everybody's time over there. So my final legit one is Forza Horizon. You know, there's no killing in Forza Horizon. Even whenever you crash in that game, it's not really it's not Burnout level crashing,
Yeah, Forza in general, I feel like.
Yeah, but I just meant great game. Forza Horizon's is fun, dude. I'm having fun with it. I didn't have fun with it the first time I played it. Now, for some reason, I love it. You know, it's weird.
It's a good game, man.
Yeah.
I like how the seasons change. The graphics are really, really good.
Oh, yeah. Drive around in that open world.
All right, I'm going to hit you with a couple of them.
Okay.
Guitar Hero / Rock Band.
Ooh,
okay?
Good call.
Not killing anybody.
You're going to be going through a lot of effort to get to play that game, though. You're going to have to find you a guitar. You're going to have to find the game, bust out a 360 or something.
This is why we need that new shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they ruined it with Guitar Hero Live. It didn't do too hot.
Yeah.
You know?
We need to just go back to the roots, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just normal buttons.
Take me back to the day.
Cooking Mama Cook-Off.
Oh, good call.
You know, you're cooking, you're a mama, and you're not killing anybody.
No,
you know,
definitely not. I mean, it's kind of questionable what's in that meat, but we don't know. I mean, maybe it's all plant-based meat. You know,
here's a questionable one: The Simpsons Hit and Run.
that's not questionable because nobody dies.
Yeah,
you
you're not
can
killing
just beat the
anybody.
shit out of people.
You're running people over and shit on the regular.
That game has very questionable stuff happening where with like domestic violence. Like the very first part of that game, you can beat Marge down the street as Homer Simpson, and it's just like you just beat the shit out of her, and she just bounces down the street.
Yeah.
What about your background? Overcooked. There's no deaths there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Overcooked. It's like Cooking Mama, kind of. It's not like Cooking Mama, but you know, in the sense that nobody's getting killed.
Yeah, I didn't put Overcooked on mine just because I assumed Brent was gonna use it. So.
I have. It says Overcooked / Cooking Mama. I was just
Okay.
gonna go with which one hit me in the moment.
Gotcha.
You know. Luigi's Mansion. Look,
They're all ghosts.
exactly.
They're all dead.
You're not killing anybody.
That's
You're
true.
sucking them up into a vacuum. Even the ghosts, you're not like extinguishing their life. It's just like Ghostbusters. You're putting them in a ghost trap. You know what I mean?
Good call.
So it's like,
Gotta catch all that ectoplasm.
yeah. And then, of course, IDARB.
Ooh, IDARB is a classic, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's a fucking classic.
Yeah.
That game's a bop.
We used to play the shit out of that, dude.
I love IDARB,
We would
dude.
play IDARB for hours. Just like, it's a fun game. They
Oh,
need to throw
yeah.
that on Game Pass, man.
And then just one to throw off everything, two to throw off everything. If you want a game where killing is possible, but you could also play the entire game without killing a single person, and you'll be rewarded for doing it. It's Metal Gear 5, right? Metal Gear 5. If you beat that whole game without killing a single person, you're rewarded for it.
You know another game you can play without killing a single person and you'll get rewarded for it is Dishonored.
Dishonored. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the other one I was going to mention. So there we go. I feel like we've done well. You know,
Yeah.
I was going to put Minecraft on there, but I feel like Minecraft involves a lot of death.
You know another game you can play without killing a single person is Cyberpunk 2077. You can do like a totally non-lethal playthrough if you want to.
Yeah, but I feel like it's one of the most violent games outside of like
It's incredibly violent.
yeah, like
but if you choose to, you can put like non-lethal mods on all your weapons and stuff, you know?
it definitely involves killing people. Like you don't have to kill anybody, but you're gonna witness people
but Jackie's
killing.
gonna be killing
Yeah,
everybody.
like every single time, everyone's gonna like around you is gonna be getting killed.
I'm just saying, if you want a game where you can do like a pacifist run,
yeah, you
that
could do
is
it.
one.
That'd be a really hard game to do that with.
Really hard.
But anyways, that's it for the topic of the show, everybody. You know, we're gonna move on to the People's Champ.
Ah, yes, the champion of the people. We had a lot of you good people championing for the champion spot this week.
Oh, chomping. Is it chomping? It's chomping at the bit, right? Or is it champing at the bit?
Oh, I think you're chomping at the bit. You can champ at the bit too, probably.
I'm about to look this up. That bothers me.
Sorry, I gotta find our thing. I'm sorry.
Chomping at
I think
the bit.
it's chomping at the bit. Yeah.
No, these are the senses meant in the idiom champing at the bit, which refers to the tendency of some horses to chew on the bit when impatient or eager. In its figurative sense, it means to show impatience while delayed or just to be eager to start.
Wait, it is champing at
It's
the bit?
champing
So
at
I've
the
been
bit.
saying it wrong my whole life?
Yeah, it says the original phrase is indeed champing at the bit, but chomping at the bit emerged in America in the 1930s, according to the Oxford English Dictionary.
Okay.
So you could use either.
So I'm right in America.
Yeah, in the where it matters. No, I'm just kidding. Where it
Sorry,
counts.
Japan. No, I'm just kidding.
Or whoever else.
Okay, we got Chad McLean here. He is the people's champ this week. He says, what would you buy with $1 million?
I would invest all of it into stonks, dude. Like
All of it?
All of it would go to GameStop. No, I don't know what I'd do with $1 million. First off, I feel like with $1 million, you could put a decent amount of that somewhere and just let it just keep building up. But I feel like that's a cheap answer. I feel like, okay, if you have to...
Yeah, let's say you can't invest it. You have to spend it in 10 days.
Okay, $1 million. I'm going to buy what could you buy with $1 million? Like, it's
a house, a car.
Yeah, but forget all that. I'm gonna buy like
why? Why forget all that?
I'm gonna buy like a cool business that like I can just like let people run for me. You know, like with $1 million, I feel like you could go in and buy like just outright buy like a Dave and Buster's or something, like for a franchise version of it. Like you just walk in, you're like, hey, I want to buy this Dave and Buster's from you. You know, and then you just get to chill in Dave and Buster's, like make money for the rest of your life.
I guess so. That'd be cool. Oh, a bunch of Apple VRs, right?
Like
get like 3 of those bitches, dude. No.
Yeah, use like $100 to make a bunch of bots to buy them as soon as they drop, like they're doing with the Xbox and stuff.
I'll tell you what I'd buy. I'd get like a sweet RV. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
like a big-ass fucking tour bus style RV.
Like a Goofy movie?
Yeah.
Where it, like, pops out like a swimming pool and shit?
Yes, dude. And I would just, like, live in that bitch, and I would go all around America doing cool shit in my sweet-ass RV.
What kind of cool shit would you do?
I would, like, I don't know. I'd go just adventure and, like, hike up mountains and, like, go to Disney World and, like, I don't know, go to Louisiana and go to 6th Street or whatever, you know?
Damn.
I don't know. I'd go all over the damn place, you know what I'm saying?
I like it. I like it a lot.
But I'd still have some money left over probably. I'm assuming a tour bus doesn't cost
$1 million.
an
RV is $1 million, dude.
How much does an RV go for these days? I don't even know.
One on the level of what you're
like
asking
a sick
for
ass one,
would probably...
Like a $500,000?
No, I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it'd probably be like $100,000.
$100,000? You think I could get a really sweet ass one for $200,000? So I'd probably have a lot of money left over.
Yeah, you still have a lot of money. Yeah.
I'd probably buy like a house also. So like when I'm tired of traveling, I can like park my RV.
You can rest your weary traveler's feet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I like that.
A small house though, nothing too crazy.
Ooh, a tiny home.
And like maybe like an acre or 2 where I can park all this bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. That'd be tight.
All of my stuff would be like related to just like stuff that I could just live in for the rest of my life, even after I ran out of money, you know?
Yeah, dude. You know what else makes like a good like RV / like, like tiny home? Because you can always park it is a tank. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be sick, dude.
You just live in a
tank. You just got a mattress in there.
Yeah, the self-defense like for your home defense would be next level, dude.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay. Thanks for the question, Chad.
Yeah, thanks, Chad, for being a champ.
We've got some non-champions here.
Ooh, listener questions.
Some listener questions.
Appreciate it.
We've got Dylan Parton here. He says, okay, I'm sorry. I have to preface this. I made some big joke about wacky fun bucks and stuff. He says, at the risk of winning Brent's Fun Time Bucks, does anyone else agree that Brent's Wacky Fun Land sounds like a website to watch snuff films?
It does actually sound like something that would be on the dark web.
Brent's Wacky Fun. That'd be fucked up, dude. It's like Rotten Tomatoes or something. Like
no, that'd be like wait, Rotten Tomatoes.
Or no, not Rotten Tomatoes. What's the Rotten? It was just Rotten.
Yeah,
there was no tomatoes.
But see, I think more like dark web. Like it's kind of like how you can just go on the dark web and you can purchase snuff films or stuff like that. You know, like
from Brent's Wacky Fun
it'd be like the Silk Road of
Bitcoin,
snuff.
Yeah,
it'd just be
Dogecoin.
I only accept Dogecoin.
You must pay with Dogecoin. Okay, we got Jessica here. She says, how many Banjo-Kazooie woohoo sounds can you make in a row?
All right, go for it.
I don't know. How does it sound?
Hold on.
Can you, like, Google it for me real quick?
Yeah, I'm about to.
I want to make sure I'm accurate, and then I will try.
Banjo.
Because I don't want to do the wrong woohoo. I don't want to be sounding like Ric Flair over here.
In my recent searches, I have Banjo-Kazooie noises. Don't ask me why. But yeah, let's see what a Banjo-Kazooie woohoo sounds like.
Okay.
Here it goes.
Can you play it for the people? Can we put it up to the...
Yeah, let's see if... Oh, God.
God, no.
No, we don't want to hear this guy.
I just want to hear woohoo.
Here, you know what? I'm just gonna go to my recent search that said Banjo-Kazooie noises. I think this is it. Sorry, guys. We're gonna.
Oh God, yeah, trailer
3,
commercials.
2, 1. Skip the ad. Yoo-hoo!
Was
There
that
you go.
it?
Yeah. Yoo-hoo!
Yahoo! 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 I'm not keeping count of it. Hang on, I'm about to hyperventilate over here. All right, Jamel, keep track of how many I do.
All right, I'm gonna give you. No, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds. We're gonna see how many you can knock out, or like just how quickly you can do this.
All right, ready?
3, 2, 1.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Woohoo!
All right, you're done.
All right, I got 9.
All right, good job. This is what GameSpeak is for.
Yeah.
Figuring out the real answers to the real questions. All right.
All right, thanks, Jessica. We have Aaron Jones here. He says, what if you guys were stuck in GameSpeak podcast episodes like it was a sitcom? GameSpeak podcast, wait, what? What if you guys were stuck in GameSpeak podcast episodes like it was a sitcom? GameSpeak podcast was filmed in front of a live studio audience. Laugh track. Ha ha ha.
That would be terrifying, actually.
So I guess he's asking, what if we had to record our episodes in front of a live studio audience?
That actually might be tight. I was thinking more so it's like a Twilight Zone situation where we're just stuck inside of like GameSpeak podcast.
The episode ends and I get in my car and it just is like a stage.
Yeah. You drive home and like everyone's watching, like just listening.
That would be weird.
Would be intense. What's next? What do we got?
Oh man, we got Brian Moctezuma here. He says, "How much Dogecoin do you have?"
Well, I'll have you know, sir, I almost bought some Dogecoin, and I felt like a darned fool because whenever I went to go buy it, it was at like 0.03, and I was like, should I just buy this? This would probably be a good idea. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to. And then yesterday it was at like 0.08. And I was like,
man.
damn.
Dogecoin blowing up, dude.
Dogie. But,
okay, we got Nick Geyer here. He says, do you guys think Shadowlands brought it back to vanilla days like they said it would? I've played a little, and being in hardcore fans who has played since vanilla, I don't think so.
I don't know anything about World of Warcraft, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't either. I'm not a WoW kind of guy.
Yeah,
you know.
We're more so like RuneScape boys. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't play like any MMOs. Unfortunately, I did dabble a bit in SWTOR for a little bit, but that was just even too much MMO for me.
I've thought about trying Elder Scrolls Online. I've heard it's gotten better.
I've heard that too. I've heard from many people it's gotten good. But, as for WoW, I apologize. I've never been a part of that community or a part of that game. So
and that's it.
That's it. All right. And then Brent, we got to wrap up the show though. Now that thanks to everybody for the questions. They were dope and fire, and Brent, round out the show with.
So we're rounding it out with Brent's fun facts with a Z. Okay.
Oh, okay. Wow, dude. It's almost like Fun Bucks.
Yeah. Brent's super fun land.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where I ask Jamel questions and he tries to answer, and the answers are crazy ass facts that you probably didn't know about, or if you did know about, you're like super smart.
Okay.
They're
all right.
crazy.
Well, good news. I'm super smart. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just
all right. What is one thing that is different between the majority of North and South Koreans' physiology?
Physiology?
Yeah, like about their body. What is one
North
thing
and South
that is
Koreans?
commonly different?
Well, I know North Koreans are typically pretty small because they don't eat.
That's actually correct. I guess that's...
Wait, was that the answer?
Pretty much, but I mean, it says a researcher from Sugaju University in Seoul found that North Koreans are 4 centimeters shorter on average than South Koreans.
Yeah.
So
it's a lack of nutrition.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Which sucks. But yeah, that's a great way to end the show.
I got a better one.
We got
I got a
one.
better one over
okay,
here.
Cool.
Okay, you're never gonna get this one. Okay.
Yeah.
What is the most commonly requested funeral song in Great Britain?
Okay. It's got to be, okay, the most requested. And since when? Is this just of all time?
I think of all time.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Is it like the
Maybe
Queen's
common-
fucking something? Like the Queen's, like...
No.
Okay,
It's not.
Is it,
You're
never gonna give you up, never gonna let you
You're
down,
closer.
never gonna run around. Okay, it's
That'd
not
be
that.
ridiculous. That should be at my funeral, by the way. If I die tomorrow, if I die
As
on the
they're
way home,
lowering you into the hole.
if I die on the way home, that is my last will and testament. Okay, I want that song just blasting on repeat.
Never
through
gonna
my whole
say
funeral.
goodbye. So you're
Even like while everybody's talking, I want it to be like faintly playing in the background.
like everyone's just crying and like falling on your like fucking coffin, and it's just like never gonna say goodbye.
Bro, if that shit is not blasting, I'm gonna be looking down and just pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Never gonna give, never gonna give. As the priest is like trying to like, you know, or whatever, he's like trying to read off the thing.
I want like when the sermon starts, I want the song to finally shut off after like 15 to 20 minutes of it playing, and then like the pipe organ starts playing "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down." It would be great.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
I wish I need to plan my own funeral a little better before, you know.
Yeah, dude. You
Just
want
so
to
I
make
can
it
make
a party.
it epic, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. But the most commonly requested funeral song in Great Britain is "Always Look on the Bright Side of Life" from Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Kind of a weird, morbid thing that they do down there.
Yeah, it's kind of
crazy.
sick.
Britain,
Yeah,
British.
Jason.
You dang British.
It's obviously Jason over there, man. Jason, why is that a thing? Let us know. Let us know why you guys are so morbid, you know, in the UK, unlike us happy Americans. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, remember, guys, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST, just like Super Beaner did, and Pie Messiah and Paranormal. We always got some of the boys hanging with us. And the girls, too. We had Princess Brat, you know. She comes around sometimes, too. But, yeah, so we need more people hanging. But be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. And be sure to check out the new video content that we got going up on Thursday, 2:30 p.m. on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle JAMAL. Brent has one. And Devin, when he's here, at Devondreas. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners, play